a service of CNC Worldwide.
CNC Podcasts are a service of CNC News, and they're brought to you by the Greece Chamber of Commerce, providing more than 800 member companies with business solutions since 1984. There's a major thaw in a 30-year-old cold case. The New York State Police Bureau of Criminal Investigation says it's identified the body of a young woman found in Orleans County in 1983, thanks to DNA evidence. The dead woman has been identified as Sherry Lynn Ball, a Florida woman who was 20 when she vanished in the spring of 1983. She left her home in Palm Beach, telling her family she was going to New York to begin a modeling career. She called a friend a couple of days later from a truck stop in Virginia, and that's the last anyone heard of her. The woman, now identified as Ball, was found by a hunter off the shoulder of Route 63 in Shelby. The severely decomposed body had apparently been there for several months. Greece police are investigating the death of a 17-month-old child last week. Police say the child was reported having medical issues last Monday night and was transported to an area hospital. The child passed away early Thursday morning. Police say only that they're conducting a thorough investigation of the incident and have no additional information to announce at this time. The owners of the Medley Center say they have filed suit against the bank that agreed to fund their stalled project to rebuild the mall 6 years ago, then pulled the plug when the Great Recession began. In a statement, Burson says Nomura Group of Japan agreed to lend $135 million for the plan to turn the dead mall into a combined residential, hotel, and retail complex. Nomura withdrew the offer less than a year later, according to the suit, and the project never moved forward. In the statement, Burson managing partner Scott Conjal says he is relieved to be able to tell Burson's side of the story and explain to Arundequoit residents the real cause of the delay. Arundequoit supervisor Adam Bellows says in a statement of his own that the lawsuit does not relieve Conjal and Burson of their obligation to taxpayers. He says the company remains behind on its payments and the town will move to pull the pilot if the next payment is missed. That's $3.9 million due Thursday. A man whose manslaughter conviction was overturned has been rearraigned as the Monroe County District Attorney's Office prepares to try him again. Merlin Sage pleaded not guilty. He was found guilty in 2008 in the beating death of Hector Merced. Sage beat the older man with a mop handle and left him for dead outside a house on Flower City Park in Rochester. He was granted a new trial by the New York State Court of Appeals, which held that the trial judge failed to properly instruct the jury about the testimony of a key witness. 6 Buffalo police officers are on administrative leave during an investigation into an arrest on April 19th. It was captured on cell phone video and drew attention on social media sites over the weekend. It shows an officer kicking and hitting a handcuffed driver on the ground after a traffic stop. Buffalo's police commissioner says the entire incident's under investigation and he has spoken with federal authorities about it. The city's mayor has promised a complete and swift investigation and whatever punishment is appropriate. Vandals have struck a Batavia cemetery for the second time this month. Elmwood Cemetery was hit over the weekend, less than 2 weeks after the first incident. In all, more than 50 headstones and monuments have been knocked over or broken in the 2 attacks. Cemetery officials say the damage is in the thousands of dollars. A Livingston County man has been charged with felony reckless endangerment after accidentally shooting another man in the face. Sheriff Thomas Doherty says Kenneth Rogers of York was charged after deputies were called to a house in Caledonia. There they found Jeffrey Wilkins sitting in his bathroom with a bloody towel around his face. Rogers had accidentally shot him with a .22 rifle containing birdshot. Both men were drinking at the time. Rogers is being held in the Livingston County Jail on $1,000 bail. Your next CNC podcast is whenever you click on one of these pages and catch one. We post updates during the day as necessary, and I'm Bud Lowell, CNC News.